Okay, so how can I be of use right now? Well, it first off needs to say that people come for many reasons, many personal reasons that they find their usefulness in. And that usefulness is really an awareness of living from a place of harmony with your intentions, your purpose, your belief, your joy. When all of those are in harmony, you find yourself feeling useful, living a life of use. So, even though the times that we are in are these transitioning times from old to new era, really your usefulness must come from those same harmonizations of those same four. Because once you are in harmony with yourself, you can then bring that to the use of those around you. So, you see, despite the fact that there are troubling times occurring, and yes, we will have to say that of course there's more to come, really for you individually, your usefulness has to maintain the same. If you are living one of joy and one of purpose and one of your beliefs being allowed to create your world, then in that space you are going to find yourself being of use. If you are not living from those spaces, if they are not harmonized with you, then you will be out of use. In which case, whether it's these times or any time, you need to do the work to get yourself to a life of use. How do anyone become useful right now? You have to know who you are. Always. What matters to you? Where is your joy? Where is your light? Where do you feel purposeful? How do you find joy in the existence that you have? When you can connect all of this together, then you will be of use. Because you see, really, the use that we are as beings when you come to planet Earth is really to find that source within you that can connect to the source from which you came. That ability to be of light as you're existing here connects to the light back from where you came, the source. And in that moment, you are increasing the source of that which you are. So there is a purpose to all life, and that purpose is joy. Many, many people want purpose to be more, I don't know, more learned than that. But it's the deepest learning you can have, because when you look around you and you discover that so many people are without joy, so many people are fundamentally living without joy in their life, you see that each person who has managed to live their joy is irreplaceable. Consider the people that you know. How many would you say consistently living from joy? We know from our perspective, observationally, not many. But this is why everything is occurring and has occurred now for many years, to increase people's awareness of what the experience of life can be. When you shut down, when you are closed off, when you are separated from your joy, then you're missing the point of life. And we would urge everybody, seeing what is occurring right now as you enter these transitional times, to respond from, in the first instance, an individual responsibility to find, create, and establish a life of joy for yourself. The individual is a participant in the collective, but the individualization of that experience must come first. When you find your individual place of joy, you are then creating more light from which you came, which then comes back in a never-ending loop where more and more people can tap into the light for themselves. So it is a singularity creating the combined experience. So first of all, just because we are in transitional times, with all that will befall, number one, find that joy. And people say, well, it's so difficult, look at what's happening. We understand. But if you cannot find your joy by looking at what's happening, then we would really advise not to look. There is no point looking and becoming a part of the frequency that is the problem. Instead of separating yourself to establish your joy to that place of being, which is going to change things by establishing a new frequency on planet Earth. It's time to establish a new frequency on planet Earth. Now, these frequencies are buzzing around all the time. And when you have a collective occurrence such as what is occurring, of course there is going to be a lowering of the planetary frequency. But you don't have to participate in that lowering of the frequency. You don't have to be a willing participant in that. You can step out, find your own frequency of joy, and in doing so, transmute that into the collective experience, which will raise the frequency of all. So the individual experience has to come first. Once you have maintained your experience of joy, you see then you are of use already. But also in that state, you will find that you want to naturally encourage others to establish their own place of joy. Once everyone is vibrating at the frequency of joy in the life they're living, all of the transition is over, because this is the entranceway to the new era. Right now, with the establishment telling people to be in fear, with people willingly participating in the establishment of fear as the dominant energy force on planet Earth, your frequency is buzzing at fear level. You have to come out of the fear and enter into the light, the love, the frequencies thereof, in order to shift the reality of planet Earth. So to be of use, we say, find your joy. In that moment, you are already changing the frequency of planet Earth, but then automatically you will want other people to establish their joy. Other people will find themselves wanting the frequency you have, and stepping away from the fear and into the joy. It is possible. It is not only possible, it is necessary. So when we say the joy frequency, we say that that is the way that your soul is expressing itself in life. That's where you come into harmony of all. Harmony of all. So it is natural of people who are here at this time to serve, to hold the light, to see a need for use, But we have to come back to the individual and say, first step, find your individual expression of joy. Once that is established, you are serving purpose. You are serving your useful existence. And in that moment, you will also want to go on to further that use for others, because you cannot change the world by being the frequency that is creating the problem. Everybody willingly walking down into the frequency of fear will not solve the problems that are coming. Everybody turning their back on fear, walking towards their own personal expression of joy, will solve the problems. And faster and faster and faster. You can't be a light bearer if you're a fearmonger. You can't be a light bearer if you are a willing participant in the fearmongering that is occurring. So walk away. Walk away from that frequency and find another one. The beauty of the human experience is you get to choose. Free will, freedom to choose. So let's go. What's stopping us? Well, the fear vibe right now is incredibly intense. The fear vibe right now is holding strong. But you can change it. You can change it very fast by just saying to yourself, no. Where is my joy? I'm going there. Whatever that is. If it means changing jobs, for God's sake, do it. What else are you going to do? When else are you going to do it? If it means incorporating more physical activity, do it now. If it means changing your eating habits or your lifestyle, do it now. If it means establishing a practice of meditation or prayer or whatever it works for you, do it now. If it means getting out and enjoying the sunshine, do it now. If it means getting out and embracing life, do it now. Sit and watch a tree, nothing else. Just sit and watch a tree and do nothing else and feel the frequency of life. Life eternal. Joy in the moments. Joy in the moments. This is your responsibility first to yourself. Once you are in the joy, you will automatically be changing the experience of planet Earth. But you will then physically want to change and help others. And others will automatically come gather around for the frequency that you are, giving them permission, giving them knowledge, giving them instincts to shift their frequency, to shift their vibrations. We say, first of all, be of use in your own existence. And then that is enough to be of use. But you will always then, as light bearers that you all are, want to extend that out. And you can do that in a million ways. You can do that through your work. You can do that through your joy. You can do that for your family. You can do that through your lifestyle. You can do that through a smile. Goodness me, this world needs some smiles with the masking of the mouth, losing the smile that says, I see you. That's all a smile is. Do you know that? You walk down a street and you smile. I see you. You must do this for one another. I see you. I see you. I see you. See one another. See one another in the frequency that they are. If they are not frequency of joy, maybe you're not frequency of joy. Sort yourself out first. Get there, get there, get there. Smile. Smile. I see you. I see where you're at. I see where you're resonating. I see how you feel. I see you. And I'm here for you. My frequency is here for you. Come join me in my frequency. Establish it for yourself. Come on, let's go. Let's go. The smile of unification. I see you. To be of use at this time, find your joy, harmonize within you that existence that is of the soul. Go to your light. Live from the light. In that moment, you will be wanting to bring that light for all that is existing on this planet right now. Where there is fear, there is not light. You must walk away from the fear. Inhabit the light. Be the light. Bear the light. Share the light. A smile is enough. In the darkest of times, a smile is enough. I see you. I see where you are. I see what you are. I see you. And I'm here for you. So anyone who is not in that joy space, do what you need to do to find it now. It's not only possible, it is necessary. That is use. That is your use. That is the most use you can be. Once you have established that for yourself, you are already doing the work. But you can always, and you will always feel drawn to share that. Go with it. Go with it. Whatever comes from, first of all, finding your own joy, go with it. How does it make you feel even more joyful to be of service once you've established it for yourself? Individual, collective, combined. You are walking the path to the new era. You can walk with a light step as soon as you choose it. Choose the frequency for yourself. This will overcome lower frequencies. Lowering your frequency will not. Be the light bearer you came to be. Be the joy you came to be. Show other people it's possible. Right now. Right now. It's possible. A smile is enough. Much love.